on this thing off and on for a few days. I changed the coil on it. There's the old coil right there. There's the new coil right there. Cleaned the spark plugs. Took the flywheel off. Broke a piece off of it. You know, don't ever do what I did. There's better ways. Anyway, we won't get into that. But what I just did, I got it running. Had way too much oil in it too, and that could be a problem. And I just filled it up with good non-ethanol gas. And this is the gas line right here, and this is the filter. There's nothing in that. That's dry as a bone. So there ain't no gas making it from the tank to here. That's a problem. I wonder, I do remember this thing at one time had a shut-off valve right here for the gas tank. I remember years ago when I would winterize this thing, it used to shut that valve off sometimes. Let's turn it the other way. Let's turn it the other way, as far as it'll go. There should be gas leaking out of that line. It shouldn't even from that point need to pull gas. It should just automatically be coming out of it. Let's see now. Where is that tank? It's here. It's right there. Okay. The tank is right there. Something stopped up. Let's take that line off, blow a little air. Sometimes you can blow a little air back blow on that and get it to get something to come out of it. Let's not that hard to take off. I probably want to take it off down here though. And of course, with the tank full of gas, if it's not completely stopped up, gas should just literally start running out as soon as I take that off. I'll take this top one off first. That way I maybe pull the bottom line around where I can see it. No gas flow. Let's take the air compressor and give it a little blow. No gas flow. Oh, I suppose I could turn that gas back the other way. I remember I twisted that thing and said, oh, there's no gas. Let's switch this the other way wide open. Let's go all the way back to the other way. I forgot about that. That little knobby thing right there. That. And then let's go back to the gas tank. And let's try that little trick with the air compressor again. I mean, it would be nice if I didn't have to take the body off to get to that air line, that gas line to replace it. I hear it splashing in there. There it comes. You see that? Did you see that? There. That's gas flowing, baby. Okay. Now, where did my filter go? I remember watching it roll away while I go somewhere. Here it is. Oh, look how dirty that is. Eek. I might want to stick a bolt up in there and go get me a clean filter. Alright, I'm gonna go down and look. I think I got some clean filters. I blew on this one and look at how much dirt is in it. So let's go Let's go out back and see what I got. I think I got one down there. Alright, I found this one down there. I think that came off of something. It's not the fanciest looking thing I ever seen, but it's not stopped up. Let's stick it on there. If you didn't stay running, let's take the line loose from the carburetor. Oh, I could do that again and run it a little more and give it another opportunity to see if it starts pulling gas, and if not, we'll pull the line off the carburetor. So she's definitely running good, but she's not staying running. It's pretty classic when you got a bad fuel pump. It'll burn up the gas in the line. It'll run till it burns up the gas in the line, and then it won't run anymore. So by the way, I pulled compression on that mower this morning. It's got 80 pounds of compression. Okay, so that is dirty. And that's a screen right there. Well, I'm guessing that gas passes in one side, out the other. Well, if you look at this, you can see gas comes in one side and it goes out the other, so it has to pass through these two little things. And the pumping action is going to be coming from here. That's the vacuum part. Oh yeah, that's right, full of dirt. I'm thinking of buying a new pump would be good, but it'll also be kind of fun to just clean this up, put it back on there, and see. I'd like to get that off without running that gasket. There's really no reason to believe that this is actually going to work. That don't mean it won't. That just means there's no reason to believe it will. Sometimes you can surprise yourself, though. You know, if you just take a little time and spend with something, you think, well, that ain't going to work. But sometimes it does. It just works. Kind of hard to say for sure in advance, but you know, we could stick her back on there and hook up all the little tubies and wires, and well, there ain't no wires, it's just gas line. Hook up a gas line, a vacuum line, Put it back over, turn it over, some gas in the carburetor, and see what happens. You know, logically you'd think, well, the next step would be to clean out the carburetor, but before we go to that step, really, we need to just make sure there's gas flowing. I mean, you know, you can crank this over and see if there's any gas making it to the carb from the pump, and if not, no point in cleaning out the carburetor if there ain't no gas going in there. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So some of y'all might have seen it. I put up the Car Club Facebook page, so any of y'all that wants to join me and become members of the Road Disciples Car Club, all you gotta do is go over there on Facebook and say hi, and there you are. You'll be a member. Pretty easy. Easy breezy. Put a little muscle on each one of these. And if that don't work, go online there and find us a fuel pump for it. Alright, any spare parts? Let's go put it on. Probably wouldn't hurt to put new fuel lines on this thing all the way around once I get done with it here. Alright, put some more mustard gas in it. Alright then, say a prayer. Yep, that didn't work. Let's do one more squirt of gas down in there. Just do it one more time. Try to give it enough time to suck some gas if it's gonna. Okay. So I think now it's safe to say that I might as well go ahead and order me a new fuel pump. That's not bad though, because I think with a new fuel pump it will run. And one of the questions I have, I showed you where I broke off one of the fins on this flywheel. I don't know if that broken fin being missing will be enough to throw that flywheel out of balance or not. I hadn't been able to run it enough to see if it's got a bad vibration in it. I'm thinking it's probably, as heavy as that flywheel is and as light as that fin is, I don't think it's going to matter. So I'm going to cut off my charger, and I'm going to go in the house and get online there and see what I can find for a fuel pump. And I'll stick this right there just to keep the birds from building a nest in it. I love this mower. This was my dad's John Deere. Bought it in '83. 38 inch, so it's small enough to get into a lot of tight places. These little Kawasaki, I think this is an FB 460V. I believe that's what it is, but it could be an FV. What does it say? No, that's FB 460V. Man, them things are not cheap. They don't make them anymore, and if you can find one, they're gonna run you about 500 bucks. Sometimes you can find them cheaper, but then shipping them is gonna cost you still around 500 bucks. So, and it's not an overhead valve engine, which I like. I like a flathead engine better, because them overhead valve engines, you're always having to readjust the valves on them and stuff like that. So, but I love this thing. I'll be happy if I can get it working. Boy, I'll be real happy. All right, so did I cut this off? Yeah, I cut it off. All right. See you next time. Thanks for coming along with me. I appreciate y'all, every one of you.